This video is about an article somebody forwarded to me. I'm going to read the article and then comment on the article. Title of the article, you can check the article in the description section of this video. You'll see it for yourself. Title of the article is Ronda Rousey on Mayweather and McGregor. If money is the motivation, then fuck you. Ronda Rousey has spent her year away from the UFC rebuilding herself. In some ways, she seems angrier than ever. One of her new fight camp slogans is FTA, a catchy little acronym that stands for fuck them all. But in other ways, she seems more at peace with herself regarding celebrity and fame. The money that comes with those, she doesn't need it. According to a new in-depth article from ESPN, she doesn't need much more to be happy than a solid internet connection so she can play World of Warcraft and surf Reddit. As far as she's concerned, the worship of money is the ugly affectation of our current society, and she's not impressed with those who perpetuate it. If money is the motivation, then fuck you, she told ESPN. All these money people, money Floyd Mayweather, money Conor McGregor, I see they're trying to do an angle or whatever. People buy it. The worship of money in our society is so deep. But just because that's the easiest way to keep people's attention or entertain them doesn't mean that's the right way. Maybe Ronda is made about money because she spent so much of her life without it. You may be surprised that the U.S. Olympic judo medalists don't make much bank. According to her, a lifetime of devotion to that sport earned her a handshake and a boot out the door. Broke girl hustle was real, Rousey continued. I've had no money before and it wasn't the end of the world. All I need is me and Travis, her boyfriend, and our little house in the woods, popping out babies and making snowmen, and I'm cool. Man, really, I'm good. So, I've never been a fan of her, but what she had to say in the article, I liked it. So that's why I shared in the article. I think, it's some deep thoughts. I don't know exactly how old she is. I think she's even younger than me, but I think a lot of these celebrities, these famous people, they have a lot on their shoulders. I think it's important that they develop spiritually in order to influence their audience or their fan base towards a better way. You know, So she's experienced both, according to what the article says. It says that she's experienced poverty or being poor, having no money, and now having lots of money. So she has both perspectives. And that's something very important to learn from, because she's seen both sides of the fence. And she's in a position where she can offer a lot of wisdom. Not just having a lot of money. There's people out there that are just born into wealth, but she's also have a lot of fame. So having a lot of money, having a lot of fame, and then being, where nobody knows you, and then not having any money. So she has experience of both, and this is her current reflection on it. And I think it's something that a lot of people could learn from. Because if the people that have gotten to the other side are saying that it's nothing special, then the people that haven't gotten to that side can kind of relax and be like, you know what, there's nowhere to go, I'm cool where I'm at. I don't need to go to the other side, because whatever's on the other side is not that as amazing as they make it seem to be, and I appreciate her honesty about it, and it's just something that a lot of people could learn from. I think she's getting to the point where she's gaining more wisdom and seeing truth, coming closer to truth, and more so realizing what's really important in life. I think all of us, when we're young, we make stupid decisions and we do stupid things, and the difference is, do we learn from our mistakes and do we grow? I think she's starting to grow, more so spiritually, you know, to see that what she's gotten herself into is not as amazing as what she might have thought or what everybody makes it out to be. You know, I think it's an important lesson to teach the people and make people realize that, you know, the life that you're living right now, it's a great life. You don't really need to have more than what you have. You know, if you do have more, then great, but you shouldn't be obsessed with chasing after more than what you have. You should take the time to enjoy the moment right now, and you know, it shouldn't happiness shouldn't only be for rich people. You know, happiness should be for all people, rich or poor. You know, you should be able to find happiness no matter how much money you have. You know, I think that's a very important lesson, because if you tell a poor person that he needs to have millions of dollars to be happy, you know, it's almost like you're setting up the person for failure. You know, because not everybody's going to have millions of dollars. You know, that's very few people in this world will have millions of dollars. So what's a better way of teaching people is to be happy with what they have now. No matter if you have $1, $1,000,000, or $10, be happy with where you're at now. I think that's a very important lesson. You know, when you have somebody that has a lot of fame, a lot of money, and then she herself is saying, you know what, I don't need all this. I'm good without it. You know, that's a strong statement. You know, that's similar to what happened to Buddha. You know, Buddha was a prince. He had everything. You know, everything that you could want out of life, he had it. And he gave it all up and just went teaching on the streets and seeking for truth and discovering truth and then sharing the truth. And he spent the rest of his life, over 40 years, teaching people, you know, about truth, towards the way, and getting people to head towards enlightenment. You know, she's getting older. You know, she experienced the heights of fame and then the downsides of fame. And she says she wants kids. I mean, how could you be a cage fighter while you're pregnant? You know, how can you be a cage fighter, you know, when you have a baby inside of you? You know, the baby's gonna be aborted. The baby's gonna die. You know, the mother needs to be healthy. And everybody's gonna get older, and there's gonna be a time when you have to stop fighting. And I see that that's the time that she's coming to. You know, she's keeps talking about retirement, you know, and she keeps talking about like this is going to be one of her last fights, and now she's talking about that she doesn't care about it. You know, she wants to move on with her life and spend time with her boyfriend and have kids and just live a private life. And when you see somebody who's experienced so much in life and then they come to that realization, it could help the people come to that realization as well. Like, you don't need to excessively work yourself to death in order to come to realize that whatever you're working towards is really not that important. You know, you really need to open your eyes and see what's really important in life. And it's not money, you know. It's much deeper than that. And you have to see that. When you see that and you learn to appreciate what really matters in life, then, you know, you could make money, you could have fun with it, play the game, but know that this is just a game, and this is not that serious. You know, this is not that important. You know, there's more important things in life than this game. So don't take it too seriously, you know. Enjoy your life with money. Enjoy your life without money. Just enjoy whatever position you are in life. You know, there's just a lot of important lessons to be learned. And someone like Tupac, for example, he really was poor. I'm pretty sure Ronda Rousey had a lot more money, than Tupac when she was growing up. You know, Tupac really experienced poverty, and Tupac experienced riches. So he's another example of somebody who's experienced both sides. Same thing with Buddha. Experience riches and then experience a life with nothing other than your own being and your own presence. I think it's important for people, I guess, to get a taste of both in order to truly understand the path. And I like that. I like the article because it's teaching people that you could be happy right now. Happiness is not for just a selected few people in this population that are super duper rich, that have exotic cars and big mansions. And I think it's time for us to grow and to stop worshiping and idolizing celebrities and money. Notice that, hey, with this internet, with the YouTube, with the Facebook, in a way we're almost becoming our own celebrity. With the advent of technology, it's almost like we're all rich. We're all well fed. We all have places to stay. We all have cars. We all have phones. We all have access to the internet. It's like, as human beings, there's really not that much different than between us, between somebody that's rich and somebody that's poor. It's like we're coming to a stage in this country where pretty much everybody is well off. And we should be happy. That's the main thing that I think people should learn from this.